fake lips. I prefer a girl who has a small upper lip than the fake lip. And then the other one, BBL. I'd prefer girls just totally flat, but over BBL.
Fuck BBLs. Like, they're killing women left and right.
True.
Yeah, I don't think it looks good.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
don't think it looks good.
No, I did a speech class in college, and I did this research, and literally BBLs are the absolute worst
pretty
fucking
bad.
plastic
It's
surgery.
really bad.
Horrible.
You got to earn it. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
It's also not, I don't want to say it's not difficult, but almost anybody can achieve a better body just by going to the gym.
I agree.
For
It's,
sure.
it's
Yeah.
like crazy the amount of
Absolutely.
excuses you hear from people who don't work out. Like it's like
It's just a
actually-
shortcut.
It's upsetting almost.
Women want these unrealistic beauty standards, and I think men tend to gawk after that because of the porn industry, because they see these super fake women and think that that's what they want, when in reality they're way more physically attracted to a natural looking woman.
Oh yeah, you know what's crazy is that there's all these women with BBLs, but like for example on TikTok, I see most men like dying over like for example Ana de Armas, that's her name, right?
Okay, yeah.
The girl in Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Just
she
very-
just looks completely natural.
Yeah, and she's a very pretty girl.
Yeah.
But she looks like almost like an attainable beauty. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Right.
But there's also those guys who like die over Kylie Jenner, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
which is
yeah.
honestly, but
Okay.
it's probably
Yeah.
the type of men that you wouldn't associate yourself with,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, it depends.
And the American beauty standard's always changing. Like at first 2008 it was be a Victoria's Secret model, stick
Yeah.
thin, and then it went to curvy hips, and now everyone's on Ozempic, poisoning themselves to look skinny again. And so it's like, as women, why don't we just embrace our natural femininity and being natural and being beautiful in our own selves, instead of allowing social media, allowing the fake influencer culture, and allowing even sometimes men to change the way that we look for ourselves when you're really not pleasing yourself at all.
I saw this.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I saw this Twitter post, and it was a picture of me and a picture of another girl who was, for lack of better words, again, chunky-ish. Like, it was considered like thick, but in my opinion, it was a little bigger. And everybody in the it was like, choose one. You know what I mean? Like a fit girl or someone who's thick. And everyone in the comments chose the more thick woman because that account had a certain demographic, versus there was another account that posted the same thing that everybody was on my side because it was a different demographic.
That's interesting.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it depends.
It's almost
That's
as
like,
if
wow.
beauty is not objective.
Yeah,
Right.
some things
There's
for
certain
sure.
things. Beauty
Some
for
things
sure is objective, and I do think
Sometimes.
there's a scale.
What is that thing called? The Fibonacci or the
Like the golden ratio.
the golden ratio? I mean,
I was
there's
obsessed
that.
with that in
and-
Playboy when I was getting a lot of plastic surgery. I was very obsessed with. I was like, I want my face to look like the golden ray, and I would just sit there, and then I would go to the dance club to try to earn the money to go back to the. And I was like, this is so silly. Like, I'm obsessed with this, and that's.
What work have you had done on your face? And is it still is it something that like fades over time, or is it like, is your current face now pretty comparable to how it was?
I think that growing up, I didn't feel very pretty. So I was like, okay, when I discovered that I could just earn money and change my whole face, I was like, great. And then when you're in, modeling, you're like, everyone's doing it. This is great. So I would get cheek fillers. Like I would say on my face alone, I had spent about $55,000 over my entire course of my
What have you had?
fillers, lip. I would get my lips so big because I wanted to be like, Angelina Jolie. I wanted to get my cheeks higher, and then I got fillers here. I would get my teeth, the teeth, which I'm okay with the teeth. I like those.
They
but
look great. Yeah, they do look
Thank
really
you.
good.
I feel like out of all my purchases, that was okay because that really helped my confidence. But
Is it all just on your face?
it was
Nothing
all
on
on
your
my
body?
face only. I said I want to have a pretty face because I never felt like I had one. So I paid, but then it turned into I look at old pictures of myself and I'm like, who is that? And I was like, I'm so glad I let it go down, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get a little Botox here and there if I feel like it's kind of getting too much, but we'll never go to the
Nothing
extent.
too excessive.
Would you say that how you look now is fairly different, or is it pretty minimal?
It's still different than what I looked like before.
But is it? I mean, is it a pretty minimal change, or is it pretty substantial?
From
Comparing no surgery to now.
no, so
Do you have
so
photos
I do.
on
Well,
your Instagram or no?
No, I took them down.
Did you?
I wish I could show you on my phone like what it looked like. There was one picture I had, and I if I could find it, I don't know if we have the time, but I would, and I'd
Okay.
show.
Did you get the nose job too or no?
No, I've got nose filler. I would keep getting
you
it
got
filled
filled.
because I had a hump in my nose, and I remember I had everyone be like, "You have a 5 head," and I would always have like the lines. I had 5 lines in my head, and so I'd fill them, and and on my eyebrows I tattooed them on. It was like I filled under the eyes. I ended up getting migraines from the filler right here,
Yikes.
and then they took it out, and it went all away after they took it out. I was like, dang, I had crazy migraines for like 2 years. Yeah. So I'll send you a picture though. You'll see it. It's just
Send it right now, or do you have your phone on? Never mind.
okay,
Never mind.
okay. I didn't know how
I'll
many.
look at that after the
It
show.
was